I think if you start making long for YouTube, you're gonna make 3 times more money. You gotta start researching a way for you to create some sort of program.
I'm a huge believer in coach.
Splitting where your money comes from, you don't want to rely on just video monetization. If you want to get followers, what I would say is reels are the best way. They don't know the money, man. That's the thing. They don't know how much money you could make on Facebook. I had YouTubers, they spent 3 years making videos for YouTube, making a solid income, and then from like 3 months, they go on Facebook. We actually set up a strategy for them. And guess what? They just blow past whatever they were making on YouTube. In terms of this, specifically this, I wouldn't advise you to do this. Never share YouTube links on your Facebook page. Let's be honest, Facebook is here to make money. And so they don't want you to just send people off Facebook somewhere else, especially YouTube. They don't want you to do that. Your reach is always gonna be limited. So you can see here, 62, 3 comments. You compare that to any other post, and you can see the difference. You can see 12 comments, 96. So they don't really like this. Stop posting links. Don't do the links. What you can do is repurpose the videos in 3 different ways. So the first one is you're gonna make a Facebook reel, 30 seconds. Take a simple little clip from the podcast and upload it to Facebook. And then you take a 3-minute clip, edited, whatever it is they're talking about, the highlighted points, kind of like a mini trailer. And essentially you're gonna put that together, upload it to your Facebook page as a video that you'll be able to monetize. And then when you upload the reel, you connect the reel to your video. And at the end of your video, you wanna have a call to action saying, hey guys, if you wanna watch the full podcast, go here. And you put youtube.com/whatever, right? So you send them straight to the podcast. You don't have them click a link. You have them just say, if you want to watch the full podcast, go and search it on YouTube, and they'll do that by themselves. Now, the other option that you have is use the comment section. So if you go to the comment section, post it on the first link, and then you can put the link on the comment section because the comment section is not going to get affected by reach. The reason why I'm mentioning the branding is because people are more likely to respond to faces. So if they've been following the page for a while and they see his face and then some sort of nicely, designed graphic image with the text, the question you're asking, people who haven't seen a video for a while, who are following the page, might be more inclined to actually like it and comment and all that. So from the existing followers, instead of having to rely on, essentially Facebook promoting your post to random people.
Just one other quick thing, like one thing that we found, even though we've had these really good months, like the follower growth hasn't been like that great. So is there any other like little quick tips that we can do or improve on that will help with followers?
Absolutely, my man. I would consider that the page is making significant income. So I would take 10-15%, and this is something that you got to talk to the content creators to see if they're okay with this. But I would say is reinvesting into bringing some of the people who already watch your content back to follow the page. Don't get me wrong, you don't need any more followers. If it's a metric because you guys want to hit a specific goal, let's say you want to hit 2 million followers in the next 6 months, then yeah, it makes sense to do some sort of advertising behind that. But I would say the easiest way and the cheapest way that you can get followers, targeted followers for this page, is to target everyone who has watched at least 1 or 2 videos from your page. So that means if you had 55 million people who watch your videos and 90% of the people didn't follow the page, I would actually create a targeting strategy to retarget all of those people who watch at least 1 video and use your top most viral video to get them back into your page and get them to like. Specifically, a pay-per-like campaign to get them to follow your page. Because if they already like your video, they already left a comment, they already watched your video, they're more likely to follow you because of that, instead of having to go to random people who have never watched one of your videos organically. This is the easiest way to go from 1.2 to maybe 1.5 to 2 million. And you don't really have to spend that much money because your cost per follower is going to be, I would say, 50% less than just going with a complete cold audience. Now, the second way to grow your following is by just completely organic. And I think the best way to improve that would be with your editing style. these are very simple videos. There's nothing really special about the video, but I would probably make the videos a little bit longer, maybe a minute and 30 seconds to increase that watch time and retention. And so that the Facebook algorithm pushes the video a little bit more. So that way, you get more watch time, you get more people watching the video, and Facebook would recommend it. At the same time, I would encourage you to improve upon the editing style. So by adding special effects like special sounds, so whenever they hit the ball, make the sound added on top of the video extremely loud to captures people's attention while they're watching the video. And at the same time, adding some additional components to the video. So for example, if something happens where I don't know, let me see if I can play this video. So zooming in and out to his face, and you can put some text on next to his name right here, some text saying he looks really focused or something like that, right? So every 3 seconds, every 5 seconds, you want to have some sort of pace. And the way to do this is by whenever you're editing a video, play the video for 5 seconds. If something is not changing in those 5 seconds, make a change. So I'm gonna tell you a little hack that's gonna make you twice the money doing the exact same thing you're doing right now. Are you recording your videos using your phone, just your phone? Or
not phone, but I do have a camera. I just have to learn how to work.
Perfect. Okay, so if you can set up however you record your videos, that's fine. You can keep doing that. But I would set up a separate camera, or it could be like a phone or something, and I would just record the raw footage of pretty much everything you're doing. Just record the whole thing. It could be 25 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, 45, however long it takes you. Make sure there's no editing, nothing like that. You take that footage and you can essentially stream that inside of your Facebook page as a live video, and you don't necessarily need to go live. You don't need to address your audience. You can just stream that inside of your Facebook page as a pre-recorded live video. Now your audience is really not going to know the difference, because essentially they're going to get a notification saying, hey, she's going live. They just jump on your live. Number one, that's going to increase your engagement by a lot if you keep doing it. You don't have to do this like every single day. You can do it maybe twice a week if you want to. And number two, I would say it's really going to help you with monetization, because content monetization is going to allow you to monetize live videos. So if you just do that, and like I said, you don't have to create a separate video just for the live. It's just recording what you're already doing, and essentially is the raw footage. You don't want to edit those videos because you want to make it seem like it's an actual live video, and just upload it. And there's some tools. I don't remember the name of the tool, but I'll share with you via Instagram. I'll send you the name of the tool so you can start using it. And basically all you have to do is upload the video to that tool and schedule the live, and it's gonna be streaming on your Facebook page basically anytime you want. So if you want to say, hey, I'm gonna go live on Mondays at 12 p.m. just to give you an example, you can just schedule that video on that tool, and it's gonna stream on your Facebook page. And now you have additional content, more engagement, and most likely you will also start making money from that video. And it's the same stuff you're already doing. You're not doing anything different.
So how I will upload that, am I going to live and it allows you, or do I go?
This tool allows you to essentially upload your pre-recorded video, and you can just connect it to your Facebook page. And then once you do that, it'll start streaming on your Facebook page. People will get a notification saying that you're going live, and it looks like a live video, even though it's a pre-recorded video. So it's pretty cool. It's gonna help with engagement. You're gonna be able to make more money. So just doing that, you'll be able to potentially grow your audience even more, even build a better connection with your audience, because some people just like watching live videos on Facebook. It's one of the things. Second thing is, I would encourage you to keep it extremely targeted. And what I mean by that is, I know you're making some posts to promote your education classes and stuff like that. I would say if you can keep it, like you can make this type of stuff, you can put it on your personal profile, your personal Facebook page, and then just share the post on your main page. Don't post it here, because as you notice, the engagement is not well. And the reason why is because it is not targeted for the actual type of audience that you have on your page. I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna double your income in less than 30 days. And if I'm wrong, I want you to come back to me on Instagram and let me know, hey Lester, actually I wasn't able to make it happen. But if you start doing this, you will be able to make twice the money. It's very simple. The one thing that I noticed is that you're not reposting your videos. So reposting means essentially re-uploading the same video on your Facebook page so you can make more money. The thing is, you have a lot of videos, and you have videos that have been doing really well for you. Like if I go back, okay, this one right here, 12 weeks, 5.3 million views. Now I have a way to tell whether the video has been reposted or not. This is a video that if you repost it again. And this is a feature that you can do from within the Meta Business Suite. That's why I'm saying get a desktop or a computer as soon as possible, because you can jump in there and actually repost top performing videos. One of the things that we give to clients is a tracking sheet where they are able to track how many videos are doing well on Facebook. And essentially what you can do is take the title of the video, take the link of the video, how many views it got, what was the date that you published the video, and then you go back and you wait maybe 15 days, maybe 30 days, however long you want to wait. As your audience continues to grow, you can start reposting those videos again. And reposting is essentially going to your Meta Business Suite, clicking a little option that says repost, and it will create a new post on Facebook using the exact existing video without having to upload the video. Do you have any final tips or advice to anyone who might be watching this video and thinking about becoming a content creator?
I would just say, just like research. I noticed that we as people want things to just be given to us and thrown at us. Like, you really have to sit and do the research. And if you research it, actually do the work. Like, if you see steps, write down what it is that you want to do, what your goals are with it, what you want to accomplish with it. And that's something that I was big on. I'm like, I was learning from you. I would literally sit in my bed and like, babe, I would tell my husband, like, he said, I need to do this. He said this. He said, and I would write this stuff down and I would do it. Like, when you were saying, just be consistent. And then what I did was, like, I would watch your videos and then I would go find a page that I wanted to, I would go study their page. And so you really just have to research if you want to make money off social media. And that's with all your platforms. Just learn your platforms. If you want to be a YouTuber, learn how YouTube works. If you want to work on Facebook, learn how Facebook works, because all of them work differently, to be honest. Instagram work different than TikTok. TikTok work different than everybody work. Their stuff, their rules and regulations are different. So just research and stay consistent. And your page is a great page, though. I love your page. Absolutely love your page.
Is there a reason why you haven't made long form for YouTube yet?
I mean, long form, you have to put a lot of work, right? So currently I'm doing my studies, so I don't find a lot of time to make a good quality long form video, but I want to make it in future.
Yeah, I think if you start making long form for YouTube, you're going to make 3 times more money, because long form will always pay better. I mean, my understanding, I stopped making shorts for my own YouTube channel because it just wasn't worth it for me. The people who were subscribing from shorts were not really consuming my long form content. So what I really wanted is I wanted people who will watch my long form content, because there's more value in long form. Short content, they just, they seem to just watch the videos and just move on to the next, and that's it. So I think for Facebook, it depends. If you're trying to become an actual finance YouTuber and you want to, make it to a channel where you can make a lot of money, I would say long form is the way to go. And also, if you take those long form and you repurpose those videos for Facebook, you will make more money on Facebook. Because the thing is, Reels on Facebook don't pay that much money. Just like YouTube Shorts, they don't pay that much money. So I would say that would be your first step. And even if you only make one video per week, one long form video per week, that's gonna be enough, because you have already 225,000 subscribers. Let's say you get 10,000 views per video, that's still pretty good, because you will make more money for that one video than posting 10 YouTube shorts. Okay, so my advice to you would be this. First of all, I would probably go back to your Facebook page and delete all the videos from the Facebook page. Delete them all. Don't worry about it, because you don't have any followers. So nothing is you're not making any mistakes. We simply want to have the opportunity to go viral again. And so what I want you to do is go back to your Facebook page, delete all of the videos. Everything. Just go back, delete everything. Don't worry about it. So once you delete everything, what I want you to do is I want you to go back to your channel, and let's click on popular right here. And I want you to pick, these are your 3 top most popular reels. So what I want you to do is I want you to grab this one and this one, and I want you to upload those videos to your Facebook page. Just those 2, and that's it.
On the same page.
On the same Facebook page, and you're gonna upload those 2, and then after that, from the money you're making from your YouTube channel, if you're making $600, $700 per month, I want you to take $100 from that, $100 in a month, and that's it. That's all you need to spend. And I want you to set up Facebook ads with the intention of actually running ads to those 2 videos that we talked about. These are proven videos that are getting views. So basically, we're going to be using these 2 videos to get people to follow you. And you can set up Facebook ads. Essentially, you can get people to follow you, and the targeting is going to be very simple. The targeting is going to be men that from you know, it could be 20 to 29 or 30 if you want to do it that way. And what you're going to be targeting initially, you don't need to target specifically Bangladesh. You can just target India, and then you can set up a separate ad, and basically you can target people in the US and test which of those two get you a cost per follower that is cheaper. Of course, the US is always going to be a little bit more expensive because it's the US, but if you can get, let's say if you get 100, 150 followers, maybe 200 followers per month from the US, and then the other ones are going to be from India, that's going to help you get the Facebook algorithm to push your videos to more people in the US as well. Because if you only get followers from India, let's say you get 100% of your followers from India and 100% from followers from Bangladesh, what's going to happen is everything you post is going to be pushed to those people in those countries. But if you start getting 50, 100, 200 followers per month from the US, now the algorithm knows that not only are you getting followers and viewers from India, but you're also getting from the US. If you want to attract a US based audience, you should create more generic type of personal finance videos, like more topics that would do well, not just from like an Indian audience, but also from the US. Okay, so you have a video, try this on Amazon. This is your main video with 6.7 million views. Technically, that video that did really well for you, you can make another video about, you know, how you can save more money on your Amazon Prime membership or something like that, right? There's 200 or 150 million Americans with Amazon Prime. And so if you can make a video about that topic, it would apply for not only a US based audience, but also an Indian audience, if that makes sense. So if you make more videos that are more the same style that you're making them, but it would also apply to a US based audience, then your videos will do well in the US as well. It doesn't matter if it's mostly an Indian audience watching your content. So are you selling, I'm guessing, some sort of a program or course or something related to teaching how to draw?
I'm not. I should. I'm just trying. I was just taking emails for the last few years, but that's actually like on the list there. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's to making a program on how to draw.
Oh my goodness, my man. Why are you not making 20,000 a month? Yeah, I'll tell you why. The first thing you got to do, like as soon as we're done with this call, you got to start researching a way for you to create some sort of program. Even if it's not something, you don't want to sell something expensive, that's fine. You can sell something for like 50 bucks. It could be like a digital training course on how to actually go from beginner to pro on how to become a better artist, for example. Or you can do some sort of like a community, for example, which is a low cost community, which could be like $10 per month, something like that. And you can go live every single week inside of that community and teach something unique to that community. My man, you are losing a lot of money by just not doing this. So the content creation business is not just about the monetization aspects of you, how much money you're making from views. It's how you can monetize in the back end. Because if something changes within YouTube or Facebook, or as you know, things change often, you got to have some sort of back end monetization program or something that is not relying on just the views you're getting. And if you're getting a couple million views per month on YouTube, you should be making somewhere between 10 and 15,000 per month from that content, because that is, it sounds like you have built a community of people who are really into your videos, but you're not monetizing that. And there's always going to be 1% of your audience that's looking to learn more from you because they like you, they like your videos. So look into building some sort of program. I recommend the easiest way for you to do this is you can build a circle community. If you go to circle.so, it's like $100 a month. You can build a community in like 48 hours. You can set it up. You can charge $10 per month, for example. And all you got to do is, hey, if you guys want access to me, if you guys want me to show you live how to improve your drawings, perhaps we'll do like once a week classes, 45 minutes, something like that. And I can review your own drawings, for example. I can give you my feedback within one community. $10 per month is extremely cheap. And if you're getting a couple million views per month, trust me, you can turn that into like a recurring income that can make you an extra $5,000, $10,000 per month. And all you got to do, you don't even have to promote it. That's the beauty about this. All you got to do is either grab the link for your community. You can mention in every 4 videos if you want, but place that in the description of your videos for every single video. Do that, and basically that's it. People will find it and people will click on it and go to that link and they will sign up. It's gonna be a small percentage, but if you're getting a couple million views per month, you might get like, let's say 100 people sign up per month. That's gonna be recurring income for you. And it's a simple way without having to like create a massive course, like a massive program. It's a simple thing, something that you can feel good about selling because you're selling something for like $10 a month, and people who are willing to pay for that to get access to you, they'll be more than happy to pay for that. Facebook, it's not really a how-to place. Facebook is not a place for, I would say, the content that gets the most views and goes extremely viral tends to be more of the entertainment type of content. It's not really the how-to stuff. Like the first video that I'm looking at, yeah, you have 42,000 followers, you create amazing content, you have videos that range from a minute to 10 minutes to 5 minutes. From what I'm looking at, you're not getting that much engagement, but your videos are not really optimized to go viral. Because if you notice the titles of the videos, like drawing tip number 67, there's no context within the video. Draw perfect heads every time with this secret. That sounds more of a YouTube type of title. So it seems like you have, and this is something that I've seen like every single day. I speak to a lot of YouTubers. They kind of think that going on Facebook is the same thing as uploading videos on YouTube. It is not the same thing. You got to take off your YouTube hat and just learn how to really do Facebook properly. So what I would say to you is you don't have a follower problem. Like you know how to get followers and you've been through the program, you know how to set up ads and all that, but you don't have a follower problem. You have a content problem. And the content problem is that you're not creating content that has the potential to go viral inside of Facebook specifically. Now, if you were to tell me, Lester, you know what? I'm just trying to get really targeted followers so that they're more likely to join my community, then I would understand. I would say, you know what? This is what you should be doing because this is how you get those people. But if you're trying to make money from the ad revenue, this is not what you should be doing. You should definitely be creating other types of content that will bring those people in. And what do I mean by that? The number one thing that I would say to you is like, if you want to go viral on Facebook, you have to jump on trending topics. I'll give you an example. So you have this video right here, says drawing tip number 85. That's a lion. I'll give you an example. I think there's a new movie coming out. It's from The Lion King or Wicked. Yeah, one of those two. So if you were to create a video, not teaching anything, just saying, hey, you know, I'm drawing this character from Wicked, or I'm drawing Mufasa from The Lion King, for example, or it took me 4 hours to draw Mufasa from The Lion King, and you kind of show the end result, and then like the first 5 seconds, 10 seconds, which is the actual hook of the video, and then you show the process and you make it into a 1 minute video or a minute and 35-second video. That has way more potential of going viral because it is a trending topic. You're riding that wave to go viral because there's a lot of people talking about that specific thing at the moment. Let's say when the elections were happening, for example, presidential elections, you could have drawn like, I'm gonna draw Donald Trump just for the sake of it. This is how to draw Donald Trump in like 10 minutes. And you kind of show how to do it. So you tend to ride those waves to go viral. And because people are not looking to sit down and watch, this is how you draw a dinosaur on Facebook. If you want to learn how to do that, typically you will find those people on YouTube, not on Facebook. So you have to shift into, how do I create content that people want to consume that's entertaining, while at the same time, you can also do how-to content.
As far as the ads go, you can't, what do you call it? You can't max out likes anymore, right? Or how does that work? Because I thought they took that away.
So when you're setting up your ads, you can set up ads for followers, and basically you're paying per follower. Facebook is the only place where you can do that. You can actually pay for followers on Instagram. You can pay for followers on Facebook. But when you're setting up your ads, you got to make sure that you choose engagement. And then from engagement, it's going to allow you to send all the traffic to my Facebook page. And basically Facebook is going to optimize the video or the ad to get likes, to get followers. But likes and followers are pretty much the same thing, so don't even worry about it. If you don't know how to do something on how to set up your community on School or Circle, for example, use ChatGPT. Highly recommend it. It can walk you through the whole thing on how to set it up. Like, you can ask any questions you want. Hey, how do I set up my Stripe account? How do I charge? How do I make sure that members pay before they get in? How do I set up my landing page? It'll show you exactly what to do.
After meeting you, and I believe I did that through a YouTube video on whatever it was that I was looking up, and hooked into you. And then the words that resonated from that point forward to where we are today was when you said there are a lot of people making more money on Facebook than there is on YouTube, relatively speaking, and it's like the best kept secret and nobody's talking about it. And I'd heard this from one other source as well too. And it got my attention because I, along with others that I would speak to about this, they're like going, what? You can make what on Facebook? They had no idea that you could make money on Facebook. Not like that.
And by the way, I know you're inside the Facebook Creator Academy program. So inside of the group, one of our members posted a screenshot of how he was able to make like 90,000 in a single month, which is insane. And you tell people, hey, you can make this type of money on Facebook versus on YouTube, and they don't believe you because when it comes to making money with video, the first thing that people think is YouTube. That's the best place. But what I'm trying to say and show people is, yes, you can focus your time on YouTube. You can make videos for YouTube, but why not take those same videos and remonetize them on other platforms, especially on Facebook, because you can make a ton of money on Facebook. And Facebook is a headache. I've been dealing with Facebook for like over 10 years now. It is a headache, but the money is so good that you can't ignore it. I spoke to someone yesterday that had, I think, 7.8 million subscribers on YouTube. And the first thing they said to me was, Lester, I didn't have a clue that I could upload my videos on Facebook and make money. I've been posting the links to my YouTube videos on my page, and he has like 2 million followers on Facebook already. When you check his Facebook page, it's been just the links to his YouTube videos. That's it. So he's been sending traffic from Facebook to YouTube, but he's not really making any money other than the views he's getting from the traffic. So it's one of those things, like I would say less than 10% of creators know about Facebook monetization. You're posting videos on YouTube. You might as well take those videos and find a way to repurpose and monetize those videos on Facebook. It just makes sense to me. What advice would you give a content creator, a YouTuber, someone who is trying to, perhaps they don't have the same amount of followers as you, but they're trying to break into the content creation game? What advice would you give them to either, would you say, hey, start on YouTube first, maybe on TikTok, or maybe go into the Facebook game, see how that works out?
Well, I wouldn't say that going on TikTok is a really, really viable. I wouldn't do that. Knowing what I know now, and if I was to start from right this very point, I'm a huge believer in coaching and getting coaches. It's the only way to increase or decrease the amount of time to get to where you need to get to. You can watch all the videos, that's good, but one-on-one coaching trumps everything else, and any kind of, coaching that reflects anything of that sort. Let me just say this before I answer that question. As far as monetization, the best month I ever had on YouTube, because I had one long form video, only one ever go viral. And I got like 89,000 views in just a couple of weeks period of time. And I made $500 a month that month on YouTube. On Facebook, although it's not necessarily going this kind of trajectory, it's still like this. And I mean, I got a paycheck for $1,800. I got just one just the other day for $1,180. And this month will probably be somewhere around $800. I've never, over the last 4 years, have been able to make that kind of money in these last 3 months ever. Anywhere. You can add it all up with TikTok and with YouTube put together, and throw Instagram in there. And I've never, ever. So what I would do is I would experiment with YouTube and I would experiment with Facebook. I think those two are the only viable ones monetization wise to even consider. That's what I would do. Yeah. And if you had to pick one, I'd pick Facebook, only because of the different monetization tools that it has, and also the techniques that you have taught me that has helped me tremendously to get to that place where I'm utilizing Facebook in ways that nobody really even knows about.
Yeah, especially when it comes to growing an audience that, on YouTube, it kind of takes a lot of time because it's an organic audience. And it is, I'm not saying stop posting on YouTube. You could definitely, I would recommend doing both at the same time. But if you were starting from scratch and you really wanted to build an audience of 5, 10, 15,000 followers as quickly as possible, Facebook would be the fastest way to do that and also get monetized. What's been your experience so far from the actual knowledge that you gained from the program that you've been able to implement in your business?
You have helped me tremendously with the little bit of one-on-one and the other coaching package you did with me. It was well worth every cent. And I'll tell you, I haven't told you this, but I took a peek, at what the after the 90-day coaching is to continue on. I looked at the price point and I giggled And I told my wife and my assistant what it was. And I said, that's a no brainer as far as that the cost that is, to continue beyond, it's like, this is really good.
So I do agree with you that investing in coaching, investing in programs to help you understand how to do that. I've invested a lot of money on coaching as well. I bought a YouTube course last year that really helped me understand SEO and how to really rank my videos on YouTube. And that was a massive help for me. It helped me. Probably that's how you found me, because one of my videos was ranking on YouTube for something. So it's an investment that is definitely worth, especially to cut down on, like you said, months and months of making mistakes. It's one of those things that if you invest time and money in yourself, it's always going to pay off.
You really, Lester, you have to have somebody that's in front of you in order to be able to be as successful as you possibly can. I was watching Mike Tyson as he's getting ready for his next fight, and the guy that was in his camp, he's like 80 some odd years old. He was a manager of Muhammad Ali, and he knew Mike when he was 13 years old when Customata was training him. And he said to him, and this is not any new news, he said, you've got to surround yourself with other successful people. And, gold people who are striving for gold medal in the Olympics typically do not have a bronze or a silver medalist in their camp if they've been to the Olympics to help them.
And even the best people, the best athletes in the world have coaches. So why would Mike Tyson need a boxing coach when he's one of the best boxers in the world? It's just how it is. I don't see a problem with your content per se. Your content is great, especially if you enjoy making. That's why I ask you that question, because if you enjoy making those type of videos, you got to keep making them. But from what I'm seeing is you're putting all your eggs in one basket, because you're throwing basically a bunch of stuff at the wall to see what sticks. Doing reaction content, you're doing skits, you're doing pranks, you're doing all this stuff, and you don't really know what's gonna work, what's not gonna work. Some videos might be taken down, you might get demonetized. You're the creative, you're the guy coming up with the content ideas, but you also need to understand the business side of how this works. My advice, and you have so many different styles and formats that is difficult to say what your audience might be enjoying more. The first thing that I would do is I would diversify it as much as possible. So because your Facebook is your biggest audience, what I would do is probably set up a second or even a third Facebook page and get those two monetized. And then assign what type of content I want to make for those two pages. Like on this one, which is your biggest page, you can continue to repost older videos, test different ideas and different comedy skits if you want. I would probably build a second page, call it Neg Dupree Reactions or something like that. And I would only post reaction content in that page. Number one, it's going to solve the issue of, let's say that you get hit with a violation or one of your videos get taken down. It's not going to affect your reaction content now. Think about this. If you have 3 different Facebook pages, each of those has the potential to make you $5,000 per month. Instead of putting all your eggs in one basket, you can essentially have a second page make you $2,000, and then this one $2,000, or this one $3,000. And you put whichever Facebook page is giving you the most in terms of, let's say, ad revenue, followers, reach, engagement, all of that. Then you can say, okay, this one is doing really well this month. Let me just make more content for this one and just focus on this one for a while. Trust me, it will make a major difference on revenue, followers, and everything else. And you're gonna have diversity, not putting everything into Facebook's hands. Because if you get demonetized, if you get your videos taken down, it's over.
You mentioned the reels as well. How are you feeling about like hashtags on Facebook? Does that work anymore?
You can have maybe 1 or 2 in there, but it's really not that. I would say the hooks of the video, the format of the video, the content itself makes more of a difference now than any hashtag that you can put. So when you post videos on YouTube, your thumbnail is your hook. If people are not just clicking on that video, they're never gonna watch it. But on Facebook, the way you get discovered is people are browsing on Facebook, they see your video. If they're hooked in the first 5 seconds, like for example, for your reaction content, if you want to make your video stand out, you got to put the 5 seconds of your reaction content where you're essentially the most hype. That should be the first 5 seconds. If you want to continue with this faceless Facebook page, there's a couple things that you can do. You can create brand new content. I wouldn't recommend that you take these videos, for example, and just take them from YouTube take a small clip and then upload it to your Facebook page. Even if you're just adding captions, for example, it's not enough because anyone can do this. I can go on YouTube and I can create a Facebook page about this guy, and I can, use CapCut, add captions to the video, and do the exact same thing. Now, what happens is, because I'm doing this, Facebook thinks you're not doing anything special, you're not creating original content, and so I'm not going to allow you to monetize this. So if you want to create a faceless Facebook page, there's a couple of things that you need to do. Number one, you gotta restructure the video and make it into something completely new. So for example, you can download the video, you can take the audio out of the video, and then you replace the entire image of the video. You replace it with your own footage. For example, he's talking about magnesium in some of these videos. You can show stock footage of people taking magnesium. You can show AI pictures. You can show different stuff that will be basically on top of the video that is not going to be shown his face. We don't want to show his face because if you do that, then you're building his brand. You're building essentially that. That's probably the reason why it's going to be a little bit difficult to monetize this page, because for example, if someone takes like a Mr. Beast, which is the biggest YouTuber on the planet, and they start making a Mr. Beast fan page, but there's hundreds of Mr. Beast fan pages taking the exact same videos and just editing those videos and putting his face on the videos, that's not going to be enough for a faceless page. You got to create something completely unique. If you want to continue to make this a faceless Facebook page, you can extract the voiceover and then you can create something brand new. It's going to take you a little bit more work, but you will be able to monetize that. But this, it's probably not going to help you get monetized, because there's probably, like, if I type this on Facebook or I type his name on Facebook, most likely I will find more than 10 pages. You can shift from a faceless Facebook page to essentially building your own brand. And so if you wanted to do that, what you need to do is slowly shift from these videos. For example, you can essentially make reaction content to his videos. So let's say that he's talking about working out. The video is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So you can record yourself reacting to that video and then giving your opinion on that video. So every 10-15 seconds, you can essentially stop the video and say, actually, I agree with his point, and I think that this is one of the best whatever things he's talking about. I've been, working out as well, and I noticed that when I work out, and so you start talking about your experience and your knowledge about this topic with his video. So you're piggyback of his content to grow your brand. As more and more people start seeing your videos and start seeing your face, once you have 10, 15, 25 different videos with your face, then you can start making videos that are just you. The best way and the fastest, easiest way to do that is by creating reaction content. So I'll give you a quick example. If he has a video about how to lose 5 pounds in 7 days, just to give you an example, you would show your face very quickly and say something like, so listen to this video by Dr. Frank Suarez on how to lose 5 pounds in 7 days. I thought it was perfect. Check it out. And now you show the video. While he's talking in the video, you show yourself in the video as well, reacting to that content. And then you can pause the video and say, actually, you know what? This is something that I tried myself, and I also lost like a pound in the last 7 days. You can give your testimonial. And now you have a unique video that no one on Facebook or YouTube or TikTok or anywhere else is gonna have, because that's your video.
So I had an advertising company that would do ads for my business, but for me personally, I don't do ads too often. Lately, I've been doing them a little bit more. You've suggested in the past. So I boost like an event that we had, or if I see a video that's going viral, I've heard like boost that video just a little bit, and it'll kind of help push it even more.
Okay, are you tracking who's coming to your website from Facebook? Do you have the Facebook pixel installed in your Shopify store?
I do, but I don't know anything about it because I had an advertising company. So
Okay, so let's do one step at a time. So the first thing you need to know is, as soon as we're done, check if you have a Facebook pixel installed inside of your Shopify store. You're probably driving a ton of traffic to your website of people going and just looking at your products and not buying. So one simple way to just double your sales this month is target people who visited your website who didn't buy. That's simple. Because number one, most likely they found you through a video or a Facebook Live and they decided to just go and check out your products, and perhaps they didn't have the money, or they're just waiting, or they just didn't buy at that moment. So you can retarget those people, not by boosting the video. Don't ever do that. It's wasting your money. Instead, what you need to do is go to Ads Manager and set up an ad targeting the people who visited your website in the last 90 days. Just by doing that, you're gonna push those people who are in the fence to go and actually buy the products. That's one thing that's gonna double your sales. The second thing is using Ads Manager. If you had in the last 365 days, 10 videos that did over 5 million views, for example, you can retarget all of those people. You can go inside of Ads Manager and say, I want everyone who watched this video in the last 365 days who are women 18 to 35 living in the US to then either sell my product, meaning promoting my products, or get them to watch or follow my page who didn't follow. Because as you know, on Facebook, most videos that go viral, 90% of the people who watch your videos are not following you. You'll be able to bring that audience you want, that core women audience that you want, at a cheaper cost because they already watch a video from you. It's not like they're seeing you for the very first time. So if you do that, trust me, you'll get a cheaper follower, and most likely you'll be able to shift that percentage. I don't know what your percentage looks like right now in terms of follower from the US versus Philippines and India and all of these countries. I'm guessing you're not editing your videos. You're simply just shooting a Facebook Live and just straight to Facebook, no editing whatsoever, right?
Yeah, for my lives, yep.
If you enjoy making content about lifestyle and you want to go live once a day, that is fine. You could do an hour a day, 20 minutes a day. But then I would have someone else, maybe like a video editor, take the best part of this video, something funny, something you said, something that really stands out in the Facebook Live. So you take that and you turn that into like a 1 minute, 30-second video, 3-minute video, and then you have someone edit that for you and schedule that on your page. And then from that one, you make like a Facebook reel and you schedule that on your page and connect it to your long form video. So now from the same Facebook Live you're doing, you have 3 little pieces of content. One is driving the long form, which is an hour, which is what your audience is used to. So I'm saying don't stop doing that. I would just go on Fiverr, Upwork, and just find a very, very cheap video editor. They will charge you maybe like, I don't know, $200 a month, or depending on how many videos you give them to edit. But just have them take the best part of the videos, because from an hour, you can probably pull at least 2 videos that are 3 minutes long from this. And if you know how to create a hook and they know how to edit for Facebook, they'll be able to essentially scale your content to now from posting once a day or twice a day. Maybe you don't need to do multiple Facebook Lives a day. Maybe you can just do one. And from that one, you can make 3, 4, 5 different videos for the day. You can get monetized and make money from ads on Reels. You can make money from regular Instagram ads, and you're making money from your Facebook Live. So, you're not changing anything. You're simply adding from the existing content and just having someone else do the work.
How do you do that? Because I couldn't figure it out, because I love that concept of making a reel that drives people back to the video. I thought that was genius, but I'm like, I don't know how it actually connects.
The only way to do that is by uploading the Facebook reel through the Meta Business Suite. So you need to do it on your desktop. You need to upload it, and then at the end, it'll give you a little option that says connect reel to video. You select the video you want to connect it to, and that's it. People who are watching Facebook Lives are going to stumble upon other Facebook Lives. People who are watching regular videos are going to see other Facebook videos. People who are watching Reels are going to see just Facebook Reels. So you want to take advantage of all of them. So if you have a Facebook Reel that is connected to your long form video, which is 3 minutes, and then you also have in your long form video, in like the comment section or something, you can put a link to your full Facebook Live. You can say, hey guys, if you want to check out the full Facebook Live, just check out this link right here. So you're sending from short video content to long form to now the Facebook Live. You're not making any additional content. You're simply repurposing everything into a smarter way. So I would say it is worth the investment. Find someone, perhaps someone you know, or maybe someone who knows how to edit videos, and have them go through your content. And trust me, you don't need to be a slave to just going live multiple times a day. If you do this method, it's gonna save you a ton of time, and you'll probably make twice the money. Splitting where your money comes from, especially from content creations, you don't want to rely on just video monetization. Facebook is one of the best platforms to make money with video, but you do not want to rely on it for just making video, because anything can happen. You could get demonetized today. You can get a violation overnight, you stop making money. So that's why I'm saying, like, have a smart content creation strategy to repurpose everything, but you should definitely be focusing on how do I double, triple my sales for my business, and utilize my content creation strategy to drive traffic and then make more money for my business. Because honestly, that's probably what's going to take you to the next level of revenue. And if you make more money from videos because of what we talked about, and you're posting more and all that, that's great. That's awesome. But you shouldn't rely on that to feed your family. That's what I'm saying. The first thing that I want you to fix with your page is you have your name on your page. You have a profile picture. You can barely see your face. If you want to be able to, get more money, you got to build your brand a little bit more. And you have a great page. You have 1.2 million followers, but I don't think you're taking full advantage of your brand. Number one, change the profile picture. Make sure your entire face shows up in the profile picture. The name of the page is not my favorite places to travel, is your name. So you have to link your name to your brand. Fix that as soon as possible. The second thing is this right here, you can make them yourself. I would recommend going to ChatGPT, telling ChatGPT, I have a travel Facebook page with X amount of followers who enjoy content about these specific places. And you can start listing all the different places. And then you can ask ChatGPT to provide you with funny, quirky texts and meme ideas that you can make yourself for your Facebook page. You can use canva.com and you can make these just like this. You can make them yourself for your page. Now, what I would do is I would brand these memes with your picture. I would have them right here, like your picture or something. So that way, whenever they see another image post like this, it is linked to your personal brand. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I truly understand.
Okay, so that's number one. You gotta connect your personal brand to your page, because right now, if it didn't have your name, I would have thought like this is a random travel page. There's hundreds of pictures like this that I could find on Google. And we don't want to do that. We want to brand these to your brand. Start uploading pictures of you. And like, if you're going to upload pictures like this, I would have you in the picture, because you want to show that you're traveling to all of these places. For example, this is a great shot right here. And I'm guessing you have pictures of all of this as well. That's great. But you should also have videos of you where it shows you interacting with the bed, jumping in the pool, laying in the, in the little chairs, reading in the sun, having you. It's gonna make your brand go to that next level. When you go to a sponsor, you can say, I can make two types of content. This one with me, and this one without me. And you can test both of them at the same time inside of your Facebook page. This breaks any barrier of, I don't want to post too much because I don't want to have my sponsors thinking that I'm spamming my followers. Less than 5% of your audience are seeing your posts. So you should post more, especially if you have the engagement bonus. I would probably still do reels, even if you don't have ads on reels, because the reels are going to bring you that additional followers to your page, and it's gonna help you blow up even more. This is a 3-minute video. You can potentially make 7 different reels out of this. So I would probably post 3-4 reels per day, and maybe 2 or 3 images per day, and maybe 1 or 2 videos, long form videos per day. That is gonna help you blow up in the next 6 months. Trust me, if you do this, but just do everything yourself. Don't do this, because if you do this, you run the risk of Facebook saying, this is not original content, we're gonna take it down. and you get demonetized.
I tried posting reels, and most of the time the reels are not getting many likes. They stop at like maybe 100.
It's fine. What I want you to focus on is the reels are not meant to give you additional work. Just the beauty of the place you're in, that's enough for the reel to go viral. So I would say this is what a 20,000 per night Maldives vacation looks like. And you can have that text in the reel, and then the reel be like 15 seconds, 30 seconds at most. That has the potential to go viral. You don't have ads on reels, but it's not with the intention of making money with reels. It's to just bring that following from the US and additional reach, which will make you more money in the long term. That's the whole strategy. And with these pictures, like, you can have some sort of question, you can have yourself in the picture, you know, make it something different. Because this is your brand, you have to make it personal. You gotta tell stories. People just love sharing stories on Facebook. So you gotta go and say, hey, so we're planning to go back to the Maldives. This spot right here is called this. And this was a very sunny day. We love the beach. The waves were coming and it was really hot. And we decided to go to this part because of this, and this. You are a travel blogger. You should be branding all your pictures and all your content to you. Because if you raise this to 2.5 million followers in the next 6 months or in the next 12 months, now you can go to any hotel and say, hey, I can get, you know, X amount of views, I can get X amount of reach, and now my fee is this. You can brand yourself even more and make even more money. I think this is gonna help you, number one, double your engagement, and number two, is gonna increase your brand awareness. And people listen to travel bloggers not because of the different spots, but mainly because they wanna know the experience. They wanna know, you know, was it expensive? Was it cheap? Was it a good experience? Did you like the food? Did you enjoy your time there? All of that stuff should be included in every single picture you post. And it should include you as well, because you're telling people, you know, this is essentially what I did in this place and why I recommend that you visit this place. Like, let's click on this one, for example. That's you right there. I can't see your face, but still, 2,800. So it wasn't that that if you show yourself, the picture doesn't do well. It's just the location, the beauty of the photo, it's not highlighted in this one. This one right here, I'll give you an example. If you were sitting on this chair right here, looking that way, it will probably get the same amount of likes. No difference whatsoever. And post more. You're not posting enough. Post reels, post pictures of you in the different spots. Don't download memes from Google. Make the memes yourself. Use ChatGPT to get ideas. Ask your audience questions. What is your favorite spot in Italy? What is your favorite spot in this place? What would you do? Take a picture of you in the pool with the view and say, where do you think I am right now? Have them guess in the comments. Have them engage. And that is going to drive that engagement. And you're going to go from making $1,000 from the engagement bonus to now making 5,000, 10,000. That's all you got to do.
Would you advise to, say, like a 40-second video like this, upload it as a short video or upload it as a reel?
If you want to get followers, what I would say is reels are the best way. The more reels you upload, the more followers you'll get. Now, reels will also make you some money. Ads on reels, if you have it, turn on Facebook, you will make some money. However, if you want to just focus on making money, then I would say uploading regular videos. Typically by rule is anything under 60 seconds, I make it a reel. Anything over 60 seconds, it'll typically be a video that I'll monetize with Instagram ads. If you want to upload this 46-second video, that's fine, but that's only with the purpose of making money. So what I would do is I would go back for the last 14 days, perhaps the last 30 days, check all the videos that are under 60 seconds and see how much money they made. If it makes a difference, compare that to the videos that, videos that made a little bit more money, but they're probably 2-3 minutes long or more, then you can see the difference between, short videos are making me the same amount of money or are they making me less money? And if that's the case, then I would just stick to the long format 2-3 minute videos and just do this as just Facebook Reels and that's it. So these videos, how are you finding these videos for your page?
We filmed these when we were in Disneyland. So these are all original.
All right, so couple of things. Number one, you have to get this up. 3,000 followers is nothing. So, you know, if you want to get it monetized, you got to get to at least 5,000. So just get that up, invest a little bit of money into ads.
I've tested a little, like a couple of small ads and stuff, but I kind of want to wait for a video to kind of really do well with engagement and things. So then I know then that I'm not going to be paying loads to get that, you know.
Here's my issue with this. Right now, it's probably not a big deal because not a lot of people are seeing your videos. But once you get big, more people are going to start checking out your videos. And so they're more likely to grab those videos and use it for whatever they want. Do you have any problems with doing voiceovers or getting on camera?
No, we've got a like vlogging channel. And that's like, we're always in the videos and stuff. I was going to explain as well. First, it was going to be, this page was, the premise was to make the viewer feel like they were back in the park. Basically POVs of the rides, walkthrough of the park and stuff. So like if they're really missing the theme parks, they can basically go back to this page, see the rides, watch it and experience it for themselves. But also I didn't know if that was the right thing to do. Like, would it be best to showcase me and my wife in these videos so they can connect with us, feel like they're at the park with us in that way?
So luckily for you, since I've been able to work with a lot of different content creators, I actually did work with someone who does these specific types of videos, but not Disney. They essentially go and review different parks and stuff, and they make videos very similar to this. Now, the way that they made it work was by, number one, they shoot all their footage, everything, it's owned by them, but they'll add some additional stuff to the video. So number one, voiceover. They do the voiceover, and then they'll have, I call it the reaction bubble, which is the little bubble on the side. They're essentially talking about the experience of this specific section of the video. I'll give you a quick example. Let's say you have the little bubble right here. At the beginning of the video, the first 5 seconds of the video, you show the first 5 seconds of you just screaming or something and then talking about that specific section. Disney audience, if you think about it, it's all about storytelling. Yeah. They love stories and movies and all that. So you have to make it compelling for them to watch your video. It can't be this feels like a family vlog. There's no value to the viewer. But if you say, hey guys, this is the name of this roller coaster right here, and it actually took us 2 hours to get on this one, but it was well worth it. Perhaps every 30 seconds you want to show yourself on the video and talk about that specific part of the experience and your storytelling, what actually happened in that moment. I'll give you another example. You also want to pay attention to the highlighted points of the video. Let's say that the video starts right here. 25 seconds in, you can put a counter or something that says, major drop in 3, 2, 1, and you have the viewer hooked. So it comes down to storytelling, voiceover. You want to brand this because now there's less chances of someone taking these videos and just posting them on a random Facebook page. And if you add your voiceover, if you include your reaction bubbles and stuff like that, and you actually add some additional components to the video, it's gonna make it much difficult for Facebook to say these videos are not original enough. These are actual, unique videos that are providing value to the viewer. You can talk about how much did it cost for you to go on that Disney trip. Talk about the history of this thing right here, how it works. You can do some research and say, so this is exactly how this was the first animation that Walt Disney did, something like that, whatever. Yeah. You could talk about these things and make it a story. In every single video, you want to make it a storytelling video so that the viewer feels like they gain some value from your video. And the branding you have is perfect because lights, camera, magic. It could be a lot about the Disney story and the movies and the parks and all that, but it allows you to open the doors to different stuff. So once you start building that audience, you can also post contents about something that happened a couple years ago while making Snow White, and how the Snow White movie inspired another movie. And you can talk about these things and make a 2-minute video because it fits within the niche.
Yeah,
your
people
niche
will still be interested in it.
That's what I'm saying. You have a lot of potential to create all sorts of content and video ideas and reels. Have you ever seen those videos on TikTok of people saying, did you notice this on this specific movie? And it's just them talking about something that happened in the movie.
Oh, it's like a little Easter egg or something.
Yeah, exactly. You could make 200 videos out of Disney movies just doing that. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, just hit the like button below. It's really going to let me know whether you want me to make more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.